top 10 series all the way until the season starts. The top 10 running backs in that National Football League. I hope you're right. Will the Ravens get a Super Bowl this season? We're going to talk running backs here, so let's go over it here. Who are the running backs here who are the best in the NFL? So I believe, too, we're right now in the middle of our running back resurgence, right? So for years, running backs, we don't need to pay them, we don't need to do this, we don't have to worry about that, et cetera, running backs, Now we're in a thing where running backs are a bit coming back here. You saw the Eagles, what they did last year. You see the Ravens last year with the running back, spending some money on running back. You see teams now, a lot of the teams on the list, a lot of good offenses are running offenses, etc. Niners. So the need for the running back, we're seeing it now. So let's see what's going on here. Who I feel, and all my lists they're not anywhere else, okay? So these are Ravori Sports. This is what I think about who are the top 10 running backs in the NFL. Number 10. You know what? This guy is not thought of around the league as much as I think he should be as well. All the comp I have for him kind of as far as the way his career has been as Jets Curtis Martin. He just keeps cranking out 1,000-yard seasons every year. Every year he keeps cranking out 1,000-yard receivers. So he's at 10. Did it for the Raiders. Again, Packers, run the football. Veteran present, helping out the court. See that as well. Not a great pass block, not great in other areas, decent in other areas, but definitely he's going to get – you could get 1,000, you're going to get 1,000 yards. With Josh Jacobs, last year he had like 1,300 yards. He's had 1,600 yards. Josh Jacobs, plug him in. Number 10, I have Josh Jacobs. Number 9, you know what? I got to confess, I almost kind of forget about him as good as he's been. Jonathan Taylor. Taylor, I think, has been a solid running back for the Colts all these years. He's definitely the best player. Had some injuries. I think that's kind of why I'm a little shy with him. Had some injuries. He was terrific last year. He had 1,400 yards rushing, running the football. So I thought he was really good. Also, I don't think he's a great in other areas. I think if you just said running the ball, he might be probably top 5, but he doesn't really pass block that well and other things that well. So I think that's why he's a little bit lower. But make no mistake, Jonathan Taylor's a real deal. I mean, this guy can get you 16, 17, 1,800 yards. This is ability. His breakaway speed is incredible. Certain guys accelerate after the line of scrimmage. That's what I see a lot with Jonathan Taylor. Certain guys accelerate before they get to the line. Certain guys accelerate after the line. So he gets to the line and then he's gone. If he gets there, he goes. So Jonathan Taylor, I have him at number 9. Number 8, James Cook. I don't know exactly what's going on with the contract as well. I think this pick obviously is assuming that they're going to get him in and they're going to get this worked out as far as that goes. But I think he's right there. I dare say he's regressed a bit almost though, but this is a big, strong, physical back. There aren't a ton of those as much as we think it is in the league, but this guy's going to run somebody over. Certainly with him and Josh Allen, good luck trying to tackle these two guys out of the backfield. So you have maybe one of the better running quarterbacks in the league in Josh Allen, and you have James Cook. Again, we talk about running back resurgence. These guys are wanting money now, though. So it'll be interesting to see how the Bills handle this because he is very integral to their success. So, but I think he's a top shelf guy, one of the best in the league. I like Cook a lot. That is number 8. Number 7, this guy is enormously underrated. Kyron Williams of the Rams. All I hear is complaints about how he's one-dimensional. He reminds me of a lot of these. One of the teams I really watched a lot as far as on offense was the Mike Shanahan Denver Broncos and all that, etc. Yeah, he must say those two days. Kyron is the only guy who just carries. Kyron is, and I'm glad he mentioned Kyron because Kyron is one of the better running backs in the league. Straight line. Reminds me a lot of that the Mike Shanahan Denver Broncos as well. One cut, he goes. Some people make running back in football simpler than it needs to be. Some people are going to be a Le'Veon Bell or Marcus Allen and needs those stuff. This guy, one cut, and he goes. I think he's a little better in the rest of his game than he gets credit for. He's a decent enough pass catcher, and he's a decent enough blocker. I don't think he gets credit for that, but I think he's good. Definitely, last season, he had almost 1,300 yards, like 1,299. Definitely pencil him in for, I think, 1,200 yards. Again, certainly in the Rams offense where he's going to get a lot of carries. I have him at number 7. Number 6, Chuba Hubbard of the Panthers. His only problem to me is I don't know how good of a team he's on as well, but I certainly can say he's made the team better. They definitely were pretty quick to extend him, right? So last 2 years, 900 yards, and he's progressing. He's very young. I think he's progressing. I think he can have a game that was, Denver running back 2 TD. Definitely, you're talking about a guy, Hubbard, who is progressing. I think he can even be higher on this list. But I think because he's in Carolina, I certainly like, I think if he was in Philly or team or something like that, definitely be higher. But I think working with Bryce Young, he's going to get keyed up on a lot. But his speed kind of reminds me of Ray Rice when Ray Rice was really good. Lots of different things he can do. So, number 1, I think I think Brooks, they got him in the draft. Absolutely. Yeah, he's hurt. Jamar Gibbs, I think as well. Even with the 2 running back system that they had, I got no problem putting Gibbs 5. Gibbs is the guy now. I think that's what we're going to see this year. Jamar Gibbs is going to be the number 1 back for them as well going forward. I think he had 1,400 yards. I think the ceiling is only going to get better. He's going to get the bigger slice of the cake, and he's going to make the most of it. The way they run, the only thing that kind of concerns me in Detroit is Ben Johnson is gone. So how much is that going to change the offense? How much are they going to change the offense? But Gibbs, I think, is the real deal. No question about it as well. Christian McCaffrey, I'll have him at number 4. So there you go, Kenny. There's your Niners. Number 4, Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey could be one on this list, but we know it's wrong. The injuries, banged up a lot, misses games, misses time as well. Detroit's line could be worse as well. That's correct. But I think McCaffrey, a healthy Christian McCaffrey is fantastic. Does everything on the field. Catches the ball in the backfield, stronger than you realize, runs over people, great pass blocker, great everything. Everything is solid. Christian McCaffrey, I think, fantastic there as well. Number 3, Bijan Robinson. Bit of a projection because we're kind of waiting for him to become the best running back in the NFL. Tricked very high as well. But I think Bijan Robinson, I think his time is really coming. He's definitely going to get opportunities. 1,500 yards last year, so we know how good he is as far as that goes. But I knew he'd say it. CMC Comeback Player of the Year. We'll see. But Robinson, I think, is really ascending. I think there's no reason Chuba Hubbard and Bijan Robinson could be the future of the running back position in the league. So I think they are going to be guys that are really going to develop. I think the question is, how good is the Atlanta offense? You can look at that 2 ways. Okay, they're going to lose more or they're going to win. We're going to see about that. But number 2, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry almost had 2,000 yards last year. Derrick Henry had an MVP season. Not even close to done. Extended by the Ravens for good reason. Derrick Henry, his workout videos are insane. Derrick Henry, I think, there's nothing not to like about Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, I think, might be the best running back in the entire league. Certainly might be the best running back. Certainly is the best running back. I have him number one on the list in the AFC. Certainly with Lamar Jackson, even more dangerous because you can't defend him. Nobody's going to say he's washed up. Not a chance. Derrick Henry is fantastic. Almost as fantastic as the number one guy, Saquon Barkley. All you needed to see is him getting out of New York and seeing what getting to a real offense in the Eagles and what it looked like. He looked totally, not only has he always been talented, but the enthusiasm looked like a 10 compared to last year. But Saquon, game-breaking speed, every play, he's the guy now, the Barry Sanders, I think, in the league. Every time he touches it, he can go take it to the house call, and get it done. So Barry Sanders, not Barry Sanders, Saquon Barkley, number one for the Philadelphia Eagles.